Hi, I'm Evelyn Gallardo, and welcome to this fun episode of Evelyn's Vacation Rental Home Tips, where you'll learn how to sidestep common blunders travelers make, some that prevent them from even getting on the airplane. Now, the good news is you're clever enough to be watching this video, so you can avoid these 3 fatal mistakes or your foreign destination vacation will suck. How to avoid fatal mistake number 1. Check your passport expiration date 30 days prior to the date of departure. We recently had guests who had to leave 2 family members behind because the night before their flight, they realized their teenage son's passports had expired. It was heartbreaking for the family. You also need to be aware that it's now an international regulation for international travel that passports must be valid for 6 months beyond your travel date. Now here's the crux. Not everyone is aware of this regulation. So be informed. You're bound to get conflicting information on the internet with your travel agent and even on embassy websites that will say your passport only needs to be valid for 30 days. That was the old regulation. But most websites are static and people hardly ever update the information. But it all boils down to that official, that one person you deal with when you land in your foreign destination. Is he a stick-to-the-rules kind of guy? Is she having a bad hair day? Is the immigration agent tired at the end of the night and barely glances at your passport? The bottom line is, why take the chance of ruining your vacation? Be safe and make sure your passport is valid 6 months beyond your travel dates. Now, how to avoid fatal mistake number 2. Check your itinerary 1 week before your departure. For example, when I fly from Los Angeles to my home in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica, I always fly the red-eye, well, because it's cheaper. My flights generally leave sometime after midnight. Look at your itinerary, because our minds can play tricks on us and forget tiny details like AM or PM. Is your flight at 12:05 AM or 12:05 PM? If your flight's at 12:05 AM, you need to be at the airport 3 hours ahead and technically the day before the date of your flight. Now, the point here is don't wait until the day of your scheduled flight to double check your itinerary, because you may have already missed your flight, and that would suck. How to avoid fatal mistake number 3. Reread your vacation rental home contract 30 days prior to your departure date. Is your balance payment due 30 days before your arrival? Are you supposed to take your security deposit in cash with you and give it to the concierge or rental agent when you arrive? Here's a quick recap. Check the expiration date on your passport 30 days prior to your departure. Check your flight itinerary for your date and time of departure 1 week before your flight. And reread your vacation rental home agreement. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Evelyn's Vacation Rental Home Tips. And until we meet again in the next video, paradise awaits.